Hey everyone. Gosh, it's been a while since I've left a video and thought I would send one out and say hi. I'm going to send two out actually. I'm going to send one out right now, this one that gives you an update on what's been happening. And then I'm going to send another one just on a topic that I think is interesting when you're not getting along with somebody. So this one I'm going to focus on how I'm doing. It's really weird. I don't see myself on a camera very often, and boy, I look really big, and I have gained weight due to the steroids I've been on, but I'm up about 8 pounds or something. But if you haven't had steroids before, it's very common to gain weight, and you gain it mostly in your face and your stomach. And so that's exactly where it's happened for me. It's really interesting. But it's okay, because here I am. And the average person with my diagnosis would have died in June. And here it is, getting close to October. And not only am I doing pretty well, I'm still able to drive and, still able to talk and do a lot of things. On the other hand, I'll tell you the downsides. The major downside, you probably can't hear it right now, but if I'm tired, or often if it's later at night, or if we've been traveling and I haven't had my nap every day, what'll happen is I will lose words pretty easily. And that will happen even if I'm healthy and rested. It can still happen. So I'm sure you'll hear it from me at some point where I'm going, oh, and what's that called? What's that called? Sometimes it'll come to me and sometimes it won't. So you might have to guess. But it's all good. And a lot of people have told me, they're like, wow, if I didn't know you and we just had this 10-minute conversation, I honest to God would not know anything was wrong. So that's kind of cool. I'm still very low on my hair. You can see it's growing back in, but that's just that. So that's okay. And what else can I tell you? So my sister and Mark have been doing an amazing job at looking at what the options are, in companies that are doing studies and that kind of thing, because what's already out there really has not been shown to do a lot of help. So there's one drug they found that looks like, in some patients it really doesn't do much of anything, but in other patients it can really add years. And I don't know if they know yet, like, oh, if you have this gene or et cetera, you're more likely to do well. I don't know if they figured that out yet. I don't think so, although I'm sure they'll be looking at it. But the full results of that are going to be coming out. Here's the word I can't remember. A word of a company that I work with all the time. It's the company with the U.S. that tells you whether or not, like here's whether we're going to approve this drug or not. And they aren't going to tell you yet whether they approve it, but the final details from phase 3 are going to be shown. And I'm really excited to see that, and that should just be in a couple of weeks, if not less than that now. So, I got a kitty that wants in so badly. Go to the other door. Okay. So, the other thing I was going to tell you about that is that that drug we're trying to get for me, because again, if it does work, it can add years. Some patients have been going 4, 5, 6 years, which is unbelievable. It's incredible. A lot of patients are getting, another year or two. That's pretty cool. I'm not interested if it's a month or 2 or 4 or 5 months. Like, it's just not worth it. Well, I mean, maybe that is, because that's just a medication. I'm not really excited about surgery for that kind of thing. But so what happened is I went in, since it's not on the market yet, it's out of phase 3, so it's in that, those of you who worked in the same industry I did, or are doctors, will understand all this. It's in that middle place where it's not, I can't join a study to get in on it, and it's not available on the market yet, but if it's something that can save lives or can keep you from going blind, you know, really serious things like that, the government will often let you have access to it. So we have access to it, and we went to England, and I had to do some studies to start in. When I say studies, I mean, like, you know, check my you know, just everything. Check your temperature, check your blood level, blah, blah, blah. And they did that, and my white blood cell count and something else, I can't remember which one, are really low. And they were so low, they said, we're not going to do the treatment on this until it gets higher. So we flew back from London and are trying to get it higher, and it actually went lower over the past weekish, yeah, about a week. So, you know, we'll just see what happens, and it's okay. You know, I truly believe that this is not a time to, I hardly believe this about anything in life, but oh my God, let's get excited. Oh God, this is terrible. We should feel screwed over this. No, you know, it's just what's happening. And so maybe if I can't get my hands on this drug, maybe that's a really good thing, because it's extremely expensive, and maybe it wouldn't work on me, and we would waste six figures. Let's put it that way. It's that expensive. So maybe it would be a good thing, and we just wouldn't know it. Maybe my blood will be fine in a month or two, and I'll go get it, and it'll work, or maybe it won't work. Like, we just don't know. So it's all good. It's nothing to be worried about. Nothing to send me a text and say, oh, I'm so sorry. And no, there's no need to be sorry. It's just what's going on. So that's where we're at right now. And we'll see, you know, since my blood level went down within the last week, again, it had gone down recently and it just went down again. We'll have to just wait and see if I can even get my hands on this drug or not. So that's pretty much it. I mean, other than that, I feel good. I can still drive. My vision's getting a little bad, so I've got to go get some new glasses. But overall, I'm doing really well, and I'm certainly happy. And can't think of anything else to update you on, so it's really good. So I want to thank Mark and thank my sister for all their work there, and I want to thank my friend Emily, who suggested I get back on and start doing videos, because I had been so tired after I had had surgery. But I'm doing pretty well now. I do take a nap every day, but other than that, I'm doing pretty well. But sometimes it can take a while to get out what I want to say. So we had a long talk about that, and she's convinced me to start doing my videos again. And I think she had some good points. So maybe you'll see me some more. All right. Love you all. Hope you're doing well.